Monday. I hope everyone is having a terrific day. It's been good. I did intend to stream yesterday, but my life is not my own and I get sucked into things. But it was a good day. It was a really good day, actually. I have nothing to complain about. Let's see, I hung out in one of my friend's streams earlier, and that was Sunday. Yeah, early Sunday. She streamed like super early. I was like, okay, here we go. And then I spent the rest of my day hemming a bunch of pants for my grandpa. And once that was done, I finished at a decent time. I spent a while like heavily prepping and just like really like obsessing over my sewing. Hey Libby, hey, welcome. How's D&D? How is your night going? I saw that you got your shelves hung up. Yay! Strong independent women. Fuck yeah. I have shelves I gotta do, but then I gotta take everything off and then put everything back, and then it's so much work. So I admire you for doing it. But yeah, I obsessed over hemming the pants, and I'm like, you know what, Heather? Just hem the pants. And I did. But once I finished them at like 5 o'clock-ish, I sent my brother a text, and I was like, hey, bub. Oh, you're just finishing your session? Awesome. Good timing. I hope it was a good session. I've only cut one of them, and I was so lost in the sauce on what was happening. I was like, I just remember people being a little murdery, which I appreciate. But yeah, I texted my brother and I was like, hey, I finished the pants. I'll come on over and like, let's go for a walk. And he's like, okay, they want to go to dinner when you get there. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, no, I'm not hungry. Like, I'm good. We're good. I don't want to do that. And so I like, you know, I'm still wrapping up because he was like, oh, okay, I'll head home. And I was like, no rush, dude. I haven't even left yet. So I get ready and I head out, and I get there and like the whole family's like standing there waiting. And I'm like, what's up? And they're like, oh, we're waiting on you to go to dinner. And I'm like, oh, I'm not hungry. And they're like, that's fine. You can just order something and take it home. And I was like, okay, I don't have a say. And then, so, like, we went to dinner. My grandpa, I told him, because, like, I was like, hey, go put on your new pants. They're freshly washed. They're freshly hemmed. Go put them on. Let's, like, confirm that they fit. And I hear him shout, they're too short. And I was terrified. Because I cut them. I straight up cut them. I didn't leave anything folded on the inside besides the hem. I was like, yep, I feel really secure in the 4.5 inches I took off. We're just going to cut them. But they were the perfect length. And then, like, I was worried that my grandpa's kind of like an old school asshole. So I was like, oh, he's probably going to be like a dick about it. And he wasn't. He gave me $40. I was like, tight, toit, like, fuck yeah. And then they were like the perfect length. They were the perfect length. I felt so good. I was like, crushed it. But yeah, and then we went out to dinner, and then we got home, and my brother and I, like, we were heading out to go for our walk, and my grandpa decided to go with, and he is very slow. So we turtle walked with him, and then we turned around and we walked him home, and then we went on like a much longer walk. So I left there at like 9 o'clock. There was no time to stream. Let's see. We had a battle this session. What? So it was murdery? Dang it. Ugh, I should have tuned in. Damn it. Ugh, I'll catch the next one. I'm terrible about it. I do want to, like, I found my local, I do like the community ed bullshit. My local, I think it's what is it? It's like some game shop. They're doing like beginner D&D classes. I need to pull that up actually, because those classes that I usually do, I think the most I've ever paid has been like $45. And this season, everything that I'm seeing is like $100. I'm pretty sure for like the beginner D&D session, they do want like $100. And then I was looking, I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like, learn how to play chess. And that was $50. And then I was like, okay, maybe I'll take like an athletic class. And those were like $90. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? Absolutely not. So I don't know if I'm going to do a class this season. There was a werewolf. We're still battling some guys though. Holy moly. See, I don't know anything about I didn't know werewolves were in D&D. What? Y'all got everything. You're only half hearing you? Oh, what? Oh, okay. Since y'all are still chatting a bit. I was just be like, let me speak up. My bad. That's alright. I'm just yapping away. And then, yeah, today, like, I had the good old job. And, just having a good time. Oh my god. I was helping my mom with some plans for, my parents were gonna do, like, a vow renewal. And now, hold on. I'm like, I can hear myself and it's driving me crazy with that headphone in. And then they were like, oh, no, we're not. We're just going to do, like, a get-together. And then they talked again, and they're like, no, okay, we're going to do, like, a whole vow renewal. We're going to do, like, a whole thing. And now today I get another message. They're like, we're just going to do the party. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not helping you anymore. I'm so, like, over this. I can't stand that shit. Alright? Commit to whatever the fuck you're gonna do. But pick one. Because it came out of nowhere where, like, one day I got a text and she's like, I've rented, or, like, I've arranged for, like, the food and the venue and a photographer. And I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, and it, like, that's how she's literally sent me a text. It was like, I've made all these, like, deposits and reservations for this event that we're doing. And I'm like, I've literally never heard you talk about this at all, ever. Okay, cool. And then it's like, then it's this, and then it's not, and then it's this, and then it's not. And I'm just like, you know what? Okay. Otherwise, I can definitely move my mic closer. Let's see. I can also crank it a little bit. But yeah, no, I just like, and now she's coming up this weekend. She's like, oh, let's go dress shopping. And I'm like, for what? Like, for what? Be so fucking for real. Like, genuinely. So yeah, that is where that's at. Because I was going to be getting, like, stuff for centerpieces and stuff like that. And I'm just like, well, now I'm just taking a big step back. She can plan her own shit and get it together herself if she can't decide what it's going to be or where it's going to be or when it's going to be. Because, like, my sister and my brother-in-law are literally trying to fly out. So I'm like, bro, you're kind of fucking with, like, people's money and people's planning ability, like, on such short notice, too, because it's literally in, like, 2 months. That's not a lot of notice. Let's see. You said you were looking at beginner D&D sessions. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm going to still check my sound here, see if I can. Yeah, it's up all the way on here. Is this any better, Libby? Sorry. I have, like, my mic is as close as I can get it. It's, like, on the edge of my desk. I was kind of, like, over here, though. So maybe I'll try and be over here. And is Nibs? Aw. That dark blob is Nibs. So, and you can see my messy floor. Look at that. Good times. You can hear me okay now? Okay, good. But yeah, I'm, like, over the whole renewal thing. And she's straight up, like, all she's done is send me stuff, like, with Amazon links. And I'm like, girl, can you not get the fuck off of Amazon for, like, a day? For, like, a minute? For, like, anything? And she's like, well, we need dresses. And I'm like, bro, I'm not wearing clothes bought off Amazon. I'm not going to do it. Like, no, there's other stores that exist in the world. There are literally, like, there's a whole world out there, babe. And it's not all on Amazon. It drives me so fucking crazy. And even then, like, I'm going to make my own dress. I don't care. I will go to the fabric store and make my own dress before I give Bezos a dime. You ain't getting nothing out of me, you bald bitch. Like, ugh. Oh, and how many times can I tell her, like, stop sending me Amazon shit. I don't want it. Anyways, sorry. Just, it drives me crazy. Like, God forbid you take who someone is at face value. And I like, she can buy herself anything she wants off of Amazon. I don't care. But my things do not come from there. There's a little hair. Let's see, you missed the D&D session things you were saying because people were talking. Oh, I was just commenting on, like, the D&D session, like, intro stuff that my community ed was putting on. Like, they were pretty expensive. So, like, I got excited when I saw it, but then I was like, oh, whoa. I'm, like, not gonna spend a bunch of money on stuff. All the classes, though, this season seem to be really expensive. Like, I don't know, it just seems really weird how the last couple years everything's been like $45. And yeah, there are some like really unique classes where maybe you see a higher material cost, but I don't know, something about this season, everything just appears to be more expensive, like at least by $10 or so. I don't know. I'm too cheap to be gouged by my community. I'm sorry, Park and Board, but that's my money and I need it. But yes, just busyness. So apparently I'm taking my mom to the Great Mall of America in the next few weeks so that she can look at dresses, and I don't know. We'll see. Although I did hear that they have like some new yarn stores, and I know she wants to look at the Lego store for like my sister. So it'll be something to do, I guess. It is this Saturday, I think, or maybe the next one. I gotta check with her, but yeah, everyone's keeping me busy, which I won't complain too much, but I still want to, like, I think tomorrow, so Wednesday, I think I'll be able to sew, because I did not have time tonight. I won't be able to tomorrow because I have a meeting, and then, yeah, we'll see what the rest of my week ends up looking like, but I'm just looking forward to when it's nice out. It looked super nice out today, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go for a walk, and it was like 30 degrees. So that was some bullshit. I'm not gonna go on a walk. I hate the cold. But I don't know, I did stuff around my apartment. I was like, let's clean. You know, easy enough. Let's see. Yeah, it's just been really chill. So just continuing to work on this massive side and bottom panel, and I mean we're plugging along. I was working on it during my shift as well, so it's been, you know, slow but steady for these tiny stitches, and then it'll just look super pretty attached to this. And then I picked up like new brass hardware for the purse as well, so I'm really excited for that. I spent forever digging in the buckets, like so long. I think I went in like an hour before the store closed, and I left when they gave me like a warning. Not me specifically, but they like gave the store a warning, like, hey. But yeah, and then I accidentally like dumped half of one of the buckets out, so obviously I had to clean up my own mess, which was very fun. But you know what? It was, I just fucked that up so badly. But it was a really good way to look through the bucket because there was a lot. They're very dense in that warehouse, I will say that. And I think making my own dress for whatever this party is going to be will be a wonderful learning experience for me. And I am looking forward to it. So I have no complaints. I think it'll be great. I'll get to pick out my own fabric. And I'll get to learn new things. So yes. Yes. And it'll just give me an excuse to practice and become better at making my own clothing. Although I will say, just to like continue griping, graphic t-shirts, why the fuck are they $40? Like, why? Why? It makes no sense to me. I was looking at some the other day, and I just like to look. But dear goodness, like, I was just, what the fuck? This shit used to be like $15, and now it's like $45. And it just seems so weird. And I know I sound like an old, out of touch person, but the cost of everything is too damn high. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was just, because it was really cute, and it was like, you know, libraries, or, I think it was like library, supporting your library is like punk as fuck or something. It was stupid, but, you know, you start scrolling, you see what else they have, like, oh, maybe they have something cute. I just like fun t-shirts, but I just kept looking at the price. I'm like, dear me, clutching my pearls, basically. Like, the fuck? Let's see. But yes, I gotta find some patterns for dresses, and then I don't know, we'll see. I think maybe I'm going to try and get a dress form eventually. See what kind of space I have. And I was online looking at like used embroidery machines. I was like, oh, that'd be awesome. That way I could just like, you know, put together some basics, and then I could, you know, put whatever I want on there actually. So, I don't know. I know people who do graphic design and stuff like that. Draw up some cool stuff. Oh, my dishes are done. Yay. There we go. Dear. All right. Yes, I been going through my audiobooks still. I found a Jane Austen in general. So I went through Pride and Prejudice a couple more times in the last week. And then I was looking through the audiobooks, and I don't know who decided that this is a thing, but the audiobooks are basically, it's like directed by this one person. It's the whole Jane Austen series, and it's like they did it kind of like you're listening to a movie, which I hated it. There was a bit where a baby was crying, and I was ready to just throw my phone. I was like, I don't ever want to listen to a baby like screeching in my ear while I'm listening to an audiobook. And so I got excited because I found like the whole Jane Austen series, and then I realized it's all directed by that same person. And I was like, absolutely not. If I wanted to listen to a movie, I'll just listen to the movie. Like, it's not the same. I don't know how to explain it. It's not the same. It's definitely different. Like, let me just listen to the book. But then I actually like checked out. I could not listen to Emma. I like the 2020 movie for Emma, but when I was listening to the book, it just all blurred together, and all the names were like, I was like, I don't know who is who anymore. I was so confused. And yeah, I just like really checked out of it pretty heavily. I might just go back to Pride and Prejudice one more time, just to, you know, cleanse the palate before diving into something else. But I did decide to rent the 1996 movie Emma with Gwyneth Paltrow, I think it is. You know, the Goop lady. Man, she got weird. Anyways, and and the whole time, welcome back, Libby. The main guy, who will, he turns out to be the main guy, that Emma, Mr. Knightley. I'm such a bad person. I'm such a bad person because this actor has like teeny tiny, his like bottom teeth are like little baby teeth, and I couldn't unsee it. Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. He was very handsome, but his teeth really pissed me off. I just could not. I was like, oh no, 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 no. So why is the D&D class $100? What are they offering? Bro, that was my question too. Like, why would an intro to D&D class be that fucking expensive? All of the community classes this season were weirdly expensive. Like, it made no sense to me either. And that's why I was like, well, I guess I have to buy a banjo for one to even have a hope of touching those classes, because God forbid. Let's see here. I was looking at, I thought a dance class would be fun, and it was expensive. Like, they're all weirdly priced. I mean, yeah, if I'm trying to do I understand the cooking classes have, the ingredient, fees and stuff like that. Unless they're giving you physical copies, I don't know. Let me try and find it. If I can even. They don't make these government websites easy to navigate, that's for sure. Yeah. Just the whole thing, I was like, what? What am I looking for? Where is it? dndbeyond.com. You can teach you to roll 20 online and is suck. I'm gonna call it suck. Yeah, I'll have to, cause no, these aren't the right kind of classes. This is different. Park and board. It was just so weird this season. Oh my god, sorry, there's cat hair. I forgot to turn on the air purifier over here, and it's killing me. I would turn it on now, but it is it's noisy. It's noisy. Let's see. Explore programs. Oh, it's not going to give me a search. Ah, my nose is itchy. It's not going to show me the price now either. Those new to the game who want to get into the world of playing Dungeons and Dragons, collaborating on a campaign, you'll learn how to develop characters, take the role of Dungeon Master, and participate in an 8-week campaign of the popular game. Maybe that's why, because it's 8 weeks. I don't know, but let's see. Yeah, $99. $99, dude. You were downstairs in the kitchen hearing your dishwasher earlier, and it was so confusing. I knew too. I looked at the time, and I was like, that shit's gonna be going off while I'm streaming. That's okay though. It was a few beeps. Yeah, I don't know why it's this much. It seems a bit much, with all due respect to their time and effort, but get absolutely wrecked with that shit. Like, it just seems egregious. There were quite a few that I looked at where I was like, oh, this would be really cool. But once I clicked in and I looked at the price, I'm like, absolutely not. It's just not worth it. And a lot of these are just like kind of stupid too, where it's like buying your first house, bitch. We're about to hit like another Great Depression. Get the fuck away from me. I ain't buying shit. All right, I'm going to pull my money out of the bank and start shoving it into my mattress. All right, I'm about to start, finding, flour sacks that use fabric and making dresses. All right, I'm going to wear a potato bag at this point. I'm ready for the downturn of a century. Round 4, let's go. Could be in person, requires more things. You'll need dice, minifigure, character sheets, and books. They could also be paying the person for their time. Maybe. But I sure as shit ain't. Yeah, no. That's a hard no for me, dog. I'm just saying, like, the point of these classes is supposed to be accessibility. And that shit ain't accessible. Not to me, at least. I didn't even spend that much on my sword fighting classes. Alright? That's the thing. If I'm going to drop $100, it's going to be to sign up for, like, more sword fighting. I'm going to be so fucking for real. A mattress is the best investment. Actually, what you can do... Okay, my mom actually did this. I didn't do it. I talked to her about me getting a new mattress. And what my mom likes to do is when I talk to her about something, she just, like, buys whatever she wants and she sends it to me. That's why I have a TV that has no fucking sound, because I mentioned to her that I was going to get myself a TV, and then she was just like, you're getting a package. And I'm like, great. I fucking hate it. I didn't tell her that, obviously. I say thank you because at this point. Anyway, so I mentioned to her getting a new mattress, and I get an Amazon delivery, of course, and I'm like, hey, this is real neat, but it's the wrong size. And so 2 weeks of, like, her dealing with Amazon customer service, and they're like, yeah, we're going to send someone to pick it up. So I'm, like, hanging around waiting for someone to come pick up this mattress, and they never did. And then she calls them again in, like, another week. They're like, you know what, just keep it. A new one that's the right size is on its way. So if you want to get a free mattress, because we didn't pay for the second one, so buy a really small, cheap mattress that you don't want, and then call Amazon customer service and ask for the one that you do want, and because they don't want to deal with anything, they'll just send it to you. And so for the longest time, I then, like, and I have, like, limited space, I then had, like, 2 mattresses, and it was just... I love my mother, but my God, dear God, the woman is like, why am I mothering my mother? And she's fucking stressing me out. You can try and find time. Girl, you're so busy. Let me dick around on the sites that you gave me. Let me dick around on Suck and let me scroll back. Where was the other one? It was Suck and SUHC. Where'd that shit go? God damn. I'm sorry, you're getting a terrible close-up of me right now. Let's see. What'd you say? It was like D&D. Jesus Christ, there's not that many set messages, Heather. Where is it? I've scrolled by it like twice now. I know it. Oh, Roll20. Roll20 online. D&D Beyond. Okay, I'm going to make a note of this here. Let me snatch this. Yoink. Okay. Oh, you sent me an invite to it? Okay, cool, cool, cool. You're so sweet. Yeah, I will let me dick around. Let me dick around and ew, Becky's ex-fiance, sorry. I clicked into our DMs and I saw that. OMG. Did you at all get the chance to watch the Alex's Shook video? It was, I will say, he was yay, hi. Akala. He was clapping back a bit at his own chat where they were like making a lot of excuses for the content that was on her Tumblr or whatever the fuck it was. Like, I will say Alex was like, no. Oh my god, I'm on so many Discords right now. Holy shit, I need to go touch grass. As soon as the weather's decent, I'm just gonna like bury myself in the grass. Just nuzzle into the earth. I swear to God. This winter, holy crap. You haven't had time, busy day. No, that's so valid. That's so valid. I work with an earphone, with a headphone in, and then I just like half-ass the rest of my life. So no, that's so valid. But yeah, all the people who were like, oh, well, you know, I did stuff like I was a teenager who was like responding to those, and it's like, yeah, that's a problem, babe. Like, that's a fucking problem. And Alex is like, yeah, no, that's gross. But yeah, anyways, sorry, I just saw that and I was like, ugh, made me think of it. So gross. The whole thing. And then they were like, yeah, ALR probably is, like, thinking it's funny, because, like, what they accused her of and what this is are, like, whoo, you know, night and day. Night and fucking day. You had your grass cut today? Ooh, lucky. The backyard was so thick. You feel bad for the guy cutting the grass? Don't feel bad. He's taking your money. You're literally paying him to do that. So don't feel bad. You're supporting the economy. All right? Like, that's important. Like, when my grandpa gave me $40 for hemming his pants, he is supporting the economy of me. The Batch runs the world of Akala Discord. He's your main DM. Okay. I'll bop around. I will definitely bop around. Because, yeah, I've been curious for a while, and I was like, oh, well, that'll be neat. There's, down the road, there used to be a really cool, game store. And, like... So when I first moved here, I bopped in there, and they had, like, a coffee shop, and it was, like, big, and I was like, oh, wow, this is really cool. And then I went there this winter with a friend. We were out, like, flyering, and we walked in, I was like, there used to be a coffee shop here. And she's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, no, I feel like I'm being gaslit, because I remember it wasn't very good. And, like, I'm like, am I going crazy? But they have people, like, they host little tournaments and stuff like that. I know what DM means. Libby, I'm not dumb. I didn't think he was, like, your dominatrix or something. Like, you're Dom. Alright? DM equals Dungeon Master. Thank you. I watch D&D horror stories. It's like a Doge channel. He's really funny. Yeah, like I know a little bit. I know a little, okay? Little bits. Let's see. You're sure Amber's just sitting back laughing at it? I mean, honestly, like, I would. If I was her, I absolutely would be too. Like, that's the thing. I can't fault her. A GM is a general manager, okay? I know that one too, because my GM told me that I was a bad interview, and I was like, you're a fucking liar. Psh, Or is a GM like a Grandmaster? Because that's for chess. You know what? There's a lot of things that a lot of things can be. Okay, so when I sold cars, like my GM, he would like neg us. he would neg us to be like, no, you need this job. And then he would always be like, used cars are recession proof. And then I remember during COVID, when I lost my job, I got laid off because I was like transitioning to a different dealership. I made myself vulnerable, trying to move up in life. That was my bad. But like 6 months into COVID, I received like, I'm added to a random group text, and out of nowhere, like that group chat gets a video sent to it, and it's the dealership I worked for just being demolished. I drove by there the other day, and it's straight up a parking lot to the dealership next to us. I was like, oh, okay. Like, used cars aren't recession proof, asshole, especially not now. Dear God, I would hate to be selling cars right now. Whew. Market's gonna tank. I need to start a garden. My neighbor is home. Hello. You should take off your shoes when you get in the house. They're probably dirty. Dirty bitch. Fucking loud ass bitch. Ooh, when I get my banjo, I ain't gonna muffle it. Anyways, sorry. Stop. Oh, you're coming back out to the living room? Forget something? I can't stand her. Can you hear her? Can you hear her? Genuinely, because, like, I'm not the type to file a noise complaint, but dear God, the fucking mammoth that must live above me, it's constant. I hear them throw stuff. They don't put things down. I hope she can. Like, they don't even put things down. I swear to God, they just chuck stuff. They're like, I wish I had they're like, oh, this is trash. Ah. Genuinely. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's late, too. I swear to God, one of them must get off work around midnight or 2 a.m. because the stomping. I am not the type to file a noise complaint, but I have written out the message and then held my, like, and I'm like, don't send it, maybe it'll get better. But, yeah. Alright, and I'm sure, like, they'll be like, well, actually, that unit's been vacant for 2 years or some shit like that. I don't know, but I have never in my life. And you know what? Your shoes are dirty. Take off your fucking shoes like an animal walking through your house with all this shit. Have you ever seen men out in the wild? They just spit randomly. So, like, you're walking through, you know, spit and shit from the sidewalk, from the, you know, the world, and then you're trailing it through your apartment, your little home. Like, ew, you dirty animal. I just cannot. Yeah, and I hope you hear me, bitch. Ooh, when I get that banjo, I'm gonna be ring ding dingin'. I'll actually need to make sure that they're, like, that they're decent, because, like, I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. But damn. Let's see. Oh, in your attic, girl? Nah, you know what? At least I don't have squirrels in my vents. Take that. Ha, that's what you get for being a homeowner. Psh, loser. When I got a problem, I call someone else to fix it, and it's their problem. I'm kidding. When I have a problem, I just kind of fix it myself, because I don't want them in my apartment. I don't want them to see the renovations I've done without their approval. My lease is pretty adamant against paint. Fucking squirrel. Is it still alive, dude? Hey, bro, you chew so loud. Dear God, fucking That fuck behind me. I hope it's still alive though. 'Cause tomorrow, that way you can, you know, maybe you could keep it as a pet. You want a pet squirrel? They look kind of cute, kind of friendly. He'd bring you nuts. You heard it this afternoon. Oh, you know what? At least it's not dead. I'd be more icked out if one was dead. When my parents first moved out here, they were like renting a house, and there must have been a family of squirrels in that attic. It was loud. It was so crazy. Let's see. You're wondering, hey Erin, you're wondering if it's leaving and coming back in the building and building a nest? Maybe, but you know what? They're probably gonna put like just a little grate at the hole, that way it can't get back in. You know, they'll clear it out. Hey Erin, welcome in. We're just yapping about Libby's squirrel and my loud neighbor. I had a car that, like, it sounded like something was in the cooling system, and when I took it in, they were like, oh, maybe there's like a mouse building a nest in there. And so they shove a camera up into the car, and they're like looking through stuff, and they're like, yeah, that's a mouse. That's a nest. And I'm like, show me. And then the guy disappeared for 2 hours, and then they came out and apologized, and it wasn't. They had forgotten to cover the vent, and so it basically like sucked up leaves and shit in there. And I'm like, cool, because they were gonna like charge me thousands of dollars. It's the vent for the dryer. No, I'm not saying to block it, but like, because yeah, it goes to the exterior of the house. But they could put like, not necessarily block it, but put like a grate, you know, or like some kind of like a gridding. That way it can still vent, but then nothing can get like into it. You know? Like a grate. Would that not work? Because nothing actually goes out the vent, like nothing physical. It's just like an exhaust for the you know, the heat and shit, right? Isn't it? I don't know a lot, but I assumed that it was like something simpler than that. Erin, what are you up to today? How was your weekend? What's new? Let's see. Oh my god, my keyboard is so fucking far away from me. Let's try this. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's a dryer vent cover. I am so smart and pretty. Oh my goodness, look at that. Won't you look at that? See, I'm not stupid. I'm intuitive. Smart. Here, let me share my screen. Ugh, hold on. I don't need to be. Let's hide my mug. See? It's just like a little thing. And then it would just like accumulate there. Hold on. You can't see where I'm pointing. It would like accumulate there, right? And then you would just need to like clean it out. Or yeah, they do like these little flappy things. I think this is like what my house had when I had a house. And that was the tube thing that you were explaining to what's her face about. See? Oh. And you would just like clean that out regularly. Not like regularly, but like occasionally. Because right now it's just a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the side of your house. Yeah, so it shouldn't, but it can. See, and so they would just add that. So that would just be part of when they're cleaning it. That'd just be, some standard maintenance right there. Because a squirrel wouldn't be able to fit in there. A squirrel. Oh, look at that happy little bastard. He must have chewed through it. Look at that cutie patootie. He's just like, hey there. How adorable. Cheeky little shit. Raccoons. Oh my god. They're so cute though. Oh my god. They're so cute and fat. Let's see, it's your day off and you went canvassing with your friend running in the federal election. That's what's up, Erin. That's what's up. Tomorrow night I am caucusing for the future mayor of Minneapolis and my local councilwoman. It was incredible. She is wonderful. She deserves her position entirely. The last time her and I talked, it was a little heated, but it was for good reason. So that is super, super freaking cool, Erin. Love it. Love it, love it. There is a cover to protect it, but they need to cover it something directly over it. Yeah, they chew through the plastic ones. Well. I don't know. Let's buy our own house. And that, I actually did like owning a house. It was kind of fun. I had so many ideas to paint and like decorate and like landscaping. But that's neither here nor there. You need to run for a bit. You have a meeting. Have a good meeting. That's all right. I'm only going to be like live until 9, so I'm just kind of bopping. We're just bopping, babe. It's a Monday night, It's pretty chill. Can't complain. I hope you have a good meeting, though. Let's see. And I hope that dang squirrel gets out of your vents. My goodness. They're so cute, though. I can't resist. It's like those people who have, what is it? It's like a flying squirrel they keep as pets. Oh, they're so cool. They're so cool and cute. But yes, it has been so chill. I can't complain. Like, as far as Monday goes, shoot. Let's see. Yes, they will. They will. All is going to be so, so good. And then maybe I'll get some shelves put up too. I'll follow your great example and be so productive. And other lies I tell to myself. Let's see. Yeah, I've just been crocheting. I gotta buckle down. We got so many projects. And I finally found, so I made my sister this purse out of ribbon last fall. And my friend had bought and like sent me the supplies for me to make her a purse as well. And I put them away. I like put the supplies away. And I never saw them again until recently when I pulled all the supplies out. So it's over here on the floor because I know if I put it away, I'll forget again. Because if it's out of sight, it's out of mind with my little ADHD brain. So I will be one of these days making a quick ribbon purse. But luckily it is actually like pretty quick. But I just really feel like I owe it to myself to finish this purse because it's going to be so pretty and perfect and just wonderful. And I just snagged it. I'm going to kill myself. Just kidding. I'm not that fragile, but I might cry later off camera in the dark. Anyways, I did snag it though. So stupid. Oh. We got dual audio going here. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. All that work that I've done to like make sure that it doesn't stretch, it doesn't like have any issues, like, it has like good longevity, and I snag it. Oh, How to make yarn impossible to snag. Oh my goodness. That's okay though. That's cool. That's cool. That's okay. It is what it is. Maybe I'll like starch it. I'll have to figure out how to do that. But I mean, it's, I don't know. Is it? No, it's totally not noticeable. Okay. It's down here. But as long as it's not noticeable, then it doesn't matter. Because only I know it's there. And then I looked at the lining that I did on the other half of it, and I think I definitely want to redo my lining because I'm hand stitching it, and I don't think it's bad by any means. I just think that I should fold it over again. I just think I could do it better. That's what I'm looking for. I think I could just do it better. So I do want to do that because, you know, just putting the time in to make it nice. When I was visiting my dad, he was showing me the backpack that he just made for a family friend who they just got licensed to be an EMT, as well as they're some kind of a nurse as well. But he made a bag for them because they do all this biking and they want to have something to put supplies in, and the bag it's incredible. It looks so beautiful, and I want to continue to hold myself to the high standard that my dad has as well. As far as like, you know, taking the time and just putting in the effort to make it as well as I can, even if it means like going back and redoing something, which is what I was talking to him about, about the sweater that I'm making for my little brother, which is like half sewn. So that's why I want to do some sewing. I want to finish his, and obviously like I want to make myself some stuff. But like I want to do it well. But I realize if I keep taking so long, he's going to grow out of it, you know? He's like going to hit a growth spurt soon, and it's not going to fit him, and yeah. I would just hate for him to finally get it and he tries it on and it doesn't fit him. Like, how shitty would that be? Because I do not have the extra fabric, and I'm pretty sure I got it at Joann's, so it's not like I could go and get more of the exact same. I would have to go to the warehouse and find something hopefully similar. That warehouse honestly gives me so much anxiety. It's just like everything everywhere. I'll take some video the next time I'm there. It's incredibly overwhelming, and then they just have like buckets of stuff that you can look through as far as like scraps of trim and leather and elastic. They have bins of buttons, and I mean like the big cylinder bins like that stand like this high. They're insane. It's absolutely overwhelming. I went and they had drawers of various like clamps and clasps and whatnot, and I think I spent like 20 minutes just going through the drawers because I'm like, what's in them? You know, there's not like a good way to really like look and see. You have to open each one. I felt like I was going a little insane, but I love it. I do really love it, and I really want to find a fabric there to do like my curtains and everything else that I want to do. So we shall see. We will get there. Let's see here. Oh, we are winding down. Yeah, again, just a short stream for today. I started a little late. Sorry about that. I just had some things I needed to get done around the house. And then I will be live on Friday. I changed it from Thursday to Friday. And I don't foresee anything conflicting with that at this time. I will always try and put a little notice out if there is something. We do have the Discord, we have YouTube notifications, and then we also have the Twitch calendar I keep pretty updated as well. But thank you so much for hanging out, Libby, and swinging in, Erin. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, and I hope the week goes really well. Libby, I'm looking forward to your video tomorrow. So I will chat with you very soon. But have a wonderful rest of your evening. And again, thanks for being here. Bye.